Hi, Janet JDK Counseling. I hope you're all hanging in there and doing okay. As you can see, I'm sitting here in the dark with a candle lit off to the side over here. And this is my cheesy therapist way of talking about this time of year. And many of you have probably heard the expression, "'Tis better to light one candle than curse the darkness." And it certainly is a time of the year when it is getting dark. Here in Wisconsin, darkness and nighttime is coming as early as about 4:15, and we're heading towards the solstice as the days are getting longer and darker. Soon to change, when the light and the daytime will get longer and brighter. And we all love that time when it starts to switch and we can see the brightness in the daytime and the light, and have more of the light. And the reason I'm doing my video this kind of cheesy way today, is not only because therapists weren't trained in how to make movies and do decent lighting and effects, but really to illustrate the point that for so many people, this season and this time of year can be a time of darkness, of sadness, of loss of hope, of loneliness, of all those things that can really wear us down. And again, like we all know, this year, all those things are even worse because of what so many have experienced and still are experiencing and could potentially be experiencing. And lighting a candle in the darkness is actually a sign of many things. First of all, it's an acknowledgement that that you may be in a point in your life where it is a really dark time. It may be as dark as clinical depression. It can be, despair. It can be loss of hope. Could be sadness. Could be grief. Could be a frustration, anger. Could be a lot of things. Or it could be just really tired of slogging your way through all of this. And in order to light our way in the darkness or light a candle in the darkness, we have to acknowledge that the darkness is there, whatever that darkness looks like for us. But lighting a candle is a way of thinking about this in terms of an act of hope, an act of defiance, an act of resilience, an act of a sign or a message to another, perhaps, who's struggling, that there is a way to get through this. And we can get through this together. Sometimes we need to light a candle of hope for ourselves. We need to light a candle in the darkness for ourselves. And sometimes we need to do that for others. So I want to encourage you today, if there is any way today or in these next few weeks, when you notice someone having a bad day, struggling, down, angry, whatever it is, do what you can to light a candle for them. It may not be that you can physically light a candle wherever you are, but some act that you might do, some act of kindness, of gentleness, maybe of paying attention and noticing, of acknowledging, maybe it's just being there, can be a real light in the darkness for the folks around you. For yourself, self-care, a nice bubble bath, a walk, a Zoom call with a friend, a nice cup of coffee, anything that you might do, a small thing that's within your power to do, that's a gesture of self-care, even when you don't feel like it. is lighting a candle in the darkness for yourself. Calling and reaching out either to someone like me, to a pastor, to a rabbi, if you need to talk about getting through dark times and making meaning from this time. Reach out. Those are all ways of spreading light in the dark times that we are in. Stay close to the light. Whatever it takes, light a candle for yourself or for others, symbolically, or light a candle in your actions and in your words. If you need some help, janettherapysecure.com. Till I talk to you next week, have a good week. Take good care, everyone.